So at the beginning of June here in the UK and also worldwide, Aime Dore has teamed up once again with New Balance for a new silhouette, which will be the New Balance 1000, and that one actually dropped in a 3-color combination. And just the other week I actually got lucky and they restocked on and clothing a few pairs. So of course I got a pair, and in today's video we're gonna have a look at it. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like to really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're going to have a look at a very interesting release coming from New Balance in collaboration with Aime Dore. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see this time will come in a different color comparing with the usual releases. So this one will come in this gray color, which will have written Aime in this silver color here on top of the lid. So let's just go ahead and take them out guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at what I would say that is gonna be the most interesting colorway from these 3 releases, and this one will be for the Aime Dore and the New Balance 1000. So as I said earlier guys, at the start of June we had a new collaboration between Aime Dore and New Balance, and this time was for this New Balance 1000, which dropped in a 3-color combination. One of it will be the today's pair, which according to the box is called white. If I'm not mistaken, these ones are also called the Pristine, and even though this one was released for the first time back in 1999, I would say that this design and silhouette it's still quite interesting even now in 2024. So earlier this year I already dropped a review for this range, which most of the times will just bring those synthetic materials, which for sure I'm not a big fan of. But I would say that for the retail price which you're gonna pay for this one, if you manage to get them on the release date, which will be around 160 pounds or 170 US dollars, these ones are actually bringing quite good materials, which this time will be a proper leather, which feels quite nice to the touch. Usually the normal New Balance 1000, as I said earlier, will bring that synthetic leather material, and given that those ones are coming at 150 pounds or 160 US dollars, for sure I would prefer to have this collaboration with these proper materials. So with that out of the way guys, let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have for most of these materials just leather, which it's actually feeling quite nice to the touch and quite soft. So this one will be a mix of normal leather and perforated leather. So as you can see, the normal one will be present here at the front of the tobo section, where we're also gonna have some reflective material on the lateral side, but on the medial side we're gonna have this white stitch, and this material will also be present next to the actual lacing system, and this one will also go all the way to the collar section here at the back. So as I said earlier, we're also gonna have some perforated leather, which will be present here on top of the tobo section, and also just below this unperforated leather in the midfoot. And once again, this one will go from the front of the shoe all the way to the back, where it's also gonna wrap slightly this ankle section as well. So besides this leather, we're also gonna have this TPU plastic material in this gray color, which will be present on both medial and lateral side. Here at the front we're also gonna have written Aime in this silver color. Continuing in the midfoot guys, as most of these releases coming from New Balance, we're gonna have this N logo in this TPU material in this gray color, which will have these trim edges. Continuing here in the midfoot guys, for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have two possibilities to lace this one. So we're gonna have these loops in this white color, which will also have some reflective lines on top. But in between them we're also gonna have this synthetic leather in this gray color, which will have these perforation holes, which will actually keep in place these round laces in this white color, which will have these silver hints on top. But in the actual box you're gonna receive two other pairs of oval laces, one in this gray color and one in this off-white color. So underneath these laces, guys, we're gonna have a well padded tongue in this mesh material, which on top will have this rubberized material which will keep the laces in place. And this one will go from the top of the tobo section all the way to the top of the tongue, where we're also gonna have written quite nice on this section Aime, New Balance and 1000 in this gray and black color. So for this pair, as it's gonna be a collaboration, we're also gonna have this very nice hang tag, which will be a metallic one, and this one is actually quite heavy. So for sure this one is a nice addition. So finishing here towards the back of the foot, guys, you can see that we're also gonna have some mesh material from the midfoot going to the heel section, which on top will have some leather, some perforated leather. We're also gonna have this synthetic leather in this gray color alongside some mesh. We're also gonna have this New Balance and 1000 written on top alongside this N letter, which will be here at the top. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one I'm gonna have this white lining, which will have this extra padding here towards the top. So overall I would say that the padding for this one is quite good. For sure will keep your foot quite good in place. And also inside, guys, we're gonna have this very nice lining for this foam insole, which in my opinion looks a bit premium. And this one here at the heel section will have imprinted in this black color Aime, NB logo and also 1000. So now, guys, we can go to this dual density foam midsole, which will be a mix of polyurethane and absorb materials, which for sure feels actually quite squishy and very comfortable underfoot. This one, as you can see, will have here at the heel section, also at the front of the shoe, these gray hints, which will be reflective. So now, guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole in this black and gray color, which, as you can see, will be a segmented one, which for sure will allow an extra flexibility. As usual, for most of these New Balance releases, we're also gonna have this stability web clip here in the midfoot to give it a bit of rigidity. We're also gonna have this New Balance lettering here at the heel section, which yet again is something usual. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me, as I have a skinny feet, for this one I just went with my true to size. And even though a lot of people are recommending to go with a half size down, I feel that staying with your true to size will actually work quite fine for people with skinny and normal feet. But in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest you to go with a half size up, as this shoe, it's actually overall a narrow pair of shoes. So overall, guys, this release coming from New Balance in collaboration with Aime Dore for this 1000 range. In my opinion, it's a very nice looking release, which even though dropped in 3 color combinations, I feel that this one is the best looking. In the same time, I really feel that this one finally got some proper materials and a very nice color blocking. And also the level of comfort is actually quite good, as you're gonna have this absorb and polyurethane midsole, which for sure feels quite good underfoot. So for sure I find that this release, guys, it's a very nice one, which at least for me personally, this one will be my favorite. I really like this off-white color, which has a few gray accents. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this collaboration coming from New Balance and Aime Dore for this 1000 range. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!